Good morning, students. So now today's topic is we will be discussing about the important questions and few important theorems. Basically, we will be discussing the questions in which we have to prove the given theorems and some more other important questions of chapter quadrilaterals. So first question or the first theorem is that according to the theorem that if there is a parallelogram, then and a diagonal is drawn in that parallelogram, then the diagonal will divide the given parallelogram into two congruent triangles. Okay, this is the question. Show that the diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. So first of all, we will draw the figure, because figure is not drawn in the question, so we have to draw the figure. Okay, so suppose I've drawn this figure. ABCD is a parallelogram, so we'll start with the solution. First of all, we'll draw the figure and we'll write given. It is given that ABCD is a parallelogram, okay, and BD is the diagonal of that parallelogram. We have to prove that this diagonal BD is dividing the given parallelogram into two congruent triangles. That means triangle ADB and triangle CDB are congruent with each other. So we have to prove that triangle ABC, triangle BAD is congruent with triangle DCB. This we have to prove. Okay, so first of all, starting with our proof, we have to take these two triangles. In triangle BAD, let me keep it a little bit this side. Okay, in triangle, okay, in triangle BAD and DCB, in triangle BAD and triangle DCB. Okay, I can keep it like this. BAD and DCB. Okay, yes. In triangle BAD and DCB, what I need to do is, okay, you can see that if ABCD is a parallelogram, then the opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel, obviously, and equal. So AB is parallel to CD. So in this way, AB is parallel to CD, okay, because the ABCD is a parallelogram and BD is transversal. Okay, because ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram, so AB is parallel to CD and BD is the transversal. So if this is so, then in this case we can say that if we are having two parallel lines and a transversal is intersecting the two parallel lines, then the alternate interior angles are equal. So we can say that therefore angle in triangle BAD, this triangle, first we have taken BAD, so we will take the angle from triangle BAD only, that is angle ABD will be equal to angle CDB, because they are the alternate interior angles. Okay, now ABD and CDB are equal and BD and BD will be equal because these are the common side. BD and BD are equal because it is a common side. And we can also say that now again, if we take a look at AD and BC, AD is parallel to BC. Okay, AD is parallel to BC. Now if we draw AD and BC, so again these two angles, since AD is parallel to BC and BD is a transversal, so we can say that angle ADB is again equal to angle CBD. ADB and CBD, again they are alternate interior angles. And so we can say that in this triangle, by angle side angle congruence, these two triangles are congruent. Okay, so we can write that triangle ABD, BAD and is congruent with triangle DCB by angle side angle congruence. And if this is so, this is what we have to prove, that so we have proved that in a parallelogram ABCD, the diagonal BD is dividing the given parallelogram it into two congruent triangles, that is triangle BAD and triangle DCB. Okay, and if triangle BAD and triangle DCB are congruent, so we can also say that these two triangles are congruent, BAD and DCB, so we can say that AB, just wait a second, so we can say that AB and CD are equal, that is by CPCT. Similarly, we can also say that BC and AD, this AD and BC are also equal by CPCT. So we can say, that means, what does it mean? It means that opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So we have proved from this that the opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Similarly, we can also talk about the opposite angles. By CPCT, we can also say that opposite angles, if we take a look at the opposite angles, so here we can take a look at angle BAD. Angle BAD will be equal to this angle BAD equals to BCD or DCB again by CPCT. This angle BAD and this angle, these two angles are equal. So we can say that means thus opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Okay, so if it is asked in the question that we have to prove that the diagonals of the parallelogram by divided into two congruent triangles, you can prove in a similar manner. If it is asked that prove that or show that the opposite angles of parallelogram are equal, so first you have to prove the congruency of the two triangles, and after proving the congruency by CPCT, you can say that opposite angles, you can prove by CPCT that opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Similarly, if it is asked that prove that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, so in that also you will draw a diagonal, prove the congruency of two triangles, and then by CPCT you can show that the opposite sides of the congruent triangles are also equal. One more thing you can do in this, that here you have proved that BAD and this angle are equal. What if you want to prove that angle B and angle D are equal? So this also you can prove either by drawing another diagonal. You can write similarly, if you draw another diagonal, that is AC, okay, AC is drawn, then this triangle and this triangle will be congruent. Triangle ADC will be congruent with triangle CBA, and then we can say that angle ADC will be equal to angle CBA by CPCT. So in this manner we can prove that both the pairs of the opposite angles, of a given quadrilateral, given parallelogram are equal. Hope you have understood. We have discussed basically three questions in the same given questions. First question is that to prove that a given parallelogram diagonal is drawn, then it will divide the given parallelogram into two congruent triangles. And if we prove the congruency of the two triangles, then by CPCT we can prove that opposite sides are also equal and the opposite angles are also equal. Okay, question number 2. In this question we have to prove that if each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. So first of all we have to draw a figure. So I have taken a figure, that is I have drawn a parallelogram ABCD. So we will write given the solution of the question. Given ABCD is a parallelogram, okay, and in this parallelogram we have to prove that, and in this it is given that each pair of opposite sides is equal. That means AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. And we have to, sorry, it is not given that ABCD is a parallelogram. It is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral given in the according to the question. If each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal, means ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AB is equal to CD and BC equals to AD. We have to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, it is a quadrilateral in which both the pairs of opposite sides are equal. We need to prove that it is a parallelogram. So first step is that we will be joining the diagonal. So first of all, proof join diagonal B to D. Suppose any diagonal you can draw. So I am joining B to D. Okay, just wait a second. So BD I have joined. Okay, diagonal BD is joined. Now we can see there are two triangles. In triangle ABD and triangle ABD, triangle CDB. ABD and CDB. We can see that by SSS congruence, very simple. AB equals to CD. Opposite sides given. It is given in the question. And AD equals to BC. It is also given in the question. And BD is equal to BD, that is common. So by side congruence, side congruence, it is proved that triangle ABD is congruent with triangle CDB. ABD and CDB are congruent. And if they are congruent, then we can also say that we have to prove that it is a parallelogram. Okay, they are congruent. So if they are congruent, that means by CPCT we can say that angle ABD will be equal to angle CDB by CPCT. Okay, and by converse of alternate interior angles theorem, since ABD and CDB are what? They are alternate interior angles. So AB is parallel to CD by converse of alternate interior angle theorem. Alternate interior angle theorem. Converse of alternate interior theorem state that if the alternate interior angles are equal, then the corresponding sides will be parallel. Similarly, we can also prove the BC is parallel to AD, or we can say from here also one side is parallel and equal. BC is parallel to AD, therefore we can say that ABCD is a parallelogram. Now you must be wondering how we can prove that BC is parallel to AD. So I am just telling you orally. If we join AC, then these two triangles will be congruent, that is ABC and ADC. And ABC and ADC are congruent, then this angle, that is angle BAC, will be equal to angle DCA by CPCT. Then again by converse of alternate interior theorem, AB is parallel to DC. Also, you can also prove in the same triangle also. That this triangle, this angle and this angle will be equal. That is angle ADB and angle CBD, they are equal. Angle ADB, BC is parallel to AD because since angle ADB is equal to ADB, this angle is equal to angle CDB. Angle ADB and CDB are equal. So ADB and CDB are equal and they are the alternate interior angles. So by converse of alternate interior angle theorem, if the alternate interior angles are equal, then the two corresponding sides, that is AD and BC, will also be parallel to each other. Okay, so ABCD in a quadrilateral, if both the pair of opposite sides are parallel, so then the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Okay, question number 3. It is a very important question also, very important theorem. Okay, so that is why either the question based on this theorem will come or the proving of this theorem, which is this question only, will come. So very important theorem. Let us understand that in a quadrilateral, if one pair of opposite side is parallel and equal, only one pair of opposite side is parallel and equal, then it is a parallelogram. So first of all we will draw a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral. It is given in the question that ABCD is a quadrilateral. Given ABCD is a quadrilateral, and in this quadrilateral, one pair of opposite sides, say AB and CD. AB is equal to CD and AB is parallel to CD. AB is equal to CD as well as it is parallel to CD. We need to prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so first of all we will join any one diagonal. Say if we join A to C. Okay, so we'll join A to C first. Okay, so we have got two triangles, so we can prove the congruency of these two triangles. Yes, of course. So first of all, in triangle BAC and triangle DCA, BA is equal to DC. It is given, and since BA and CD are parallel and AC is the transversal, BA and DC are parallel lines and DC is the transversal. So in this case, the alternate interior angles, that is BAC, angle BAC will be equal to angle DCA. They are the alternate interior angles, and AC is equal to AC, that is the common side. So by side angle side congruence, it is proved that triangle BAC is congruent with triangle DCA. Okay, and if these two triangles are congruent, so we can say that BC is equal to AD by CPCT, and angle BCA will be equal to angle DAC. BC is equal to AD and angle BCA is equal to angle DAC. Angle BCA is equal to angle DAC. Why? By CPCT again. And if they are equal, then again we can say that BC is parallel to AD by converse of alternate interior angle theorem. By converse of alternate interior angle theorem. As we say that in a quadrilateral, if the alternate interior angles are equal, then the corresponding sides will be parallel to each other. This is known as the converse of alternate interior angle theorem.